The following review is going to be on Studio Series Core Class Noah Diaz Exosuit, so stay tuned. Rodimusbill here. Today we're going to take a look at another Studio Series Core Class from Transformers Rise of the Beast. It is Noah Diaz Exosuit. First we have an open package with the word Transformers Hasbro. There's Noah Diaz Exosuit. You got the Studio Series logo. On top is Rise of the Beast. There's a cool picture or drawing of Noah in his exosuit, which is actually Mirage Core Class figure. There's the full-length body. And I know this one turns into a plain Noah Diaz exosuit. Here is the UPC. All right, and that's about it. So let's break them open. Oh, is the bottom glued now? Oh, okay. Let's just, this is really an unboxing, because I mean, you saw we are actually taking him apart right now. All right. Well, there's no backdrop, but here is your backdrop. First, we'll take a look at the instructions. Studio Series, Noah Diaz. All right, so when you first get him out of the box, looks like you put you put the weapon on his hand, and you turn these up, and you could take the airplane off. Oh, okay, this is 6. You got 6 steps to do I don't know what. Because you got the airplane mode, you flip up the tails, you plug them in, you rotate this up, you do something with this, you flip this down. Oh, that's just how he comes partially transformed. So some figures do this. This is how you get them into robot mode. And then you have a couple things. You could take the wings off and keep them on. And then you could put the blaster on it and just use the airplane separately. And then 7 steps to transform him with the plane on. It looks like you do something with the feet, shift the wings out, and we'll take a look at that when we get to it. All right, so we got the cover or the box. Now let's break them out of the package. So you got 1, 2, 3. All right. Whoop. So we got them out of the package, and there is a cool backdrop, I guess, of Peru when they were building the not the space bridge, but however, whatever they build. Not the cosmic key, that's for the old He-Man. And not the Matrix, but I'll think of it later. So that's the background in Peru. So let's get him first into the robot. So, you take this. Oh wow, mine's pretty stiff. You put this in your hand. All right, and then you take this and you flip this up like so. So you unpeg it, and it looks like you got 2 ports there and 2 tabs right here. So you just shift this up, plug those in, and you take this and you just, it shifts right there. Perfect. Oh, okay. And then you spread the wings out. So now that is Noah in his exosuit right from the box. So a lot of times they can't really put him in as completely transformed, so they halfway transform him. So there he is. Now, next thing you can do is you can take this off like we just did. And now you've got this guy without the wing. So now you take the jet which is right here. Turn it upside down. Whoops. Turn it upside down and put this. How do you, oh, okay. So that the 3mm port looks like that you put in his hand will go in here like that. And so now you have the jet. So I'm going to say this is like remotely controlled. So Noah, the figure, can remotely control the jet part of it. So that is all that. And then we'll deal with this transforming him later. But now let's just look at the figure. So here's the actual Noah figure. So take a look at the face. Pretty cool. You got the blue like T. You got the dark gray head. You got some like gunmetal gray, and you got some different shades of gray. You got some silver down here. You got some blue here. You got some blue here because Mirage is blue. There's the back. And let's see. His head is on a 360-degree ball joint. Wow, he can look up. He can look down. This arm is 360 degrees. It can stretch out that much. The elbow is a ball joint, so it can go 90 degrees. And the elbow can rotate. That's a neat little waist. The waist could rotate, although a human is not going to rotate 360 degrees like that. I don't care what kind of suit. Again, the arm, this one's got a knife attached to it. You can't take it off. No. It's one molded piece. Let's see. You can kick up that far. Hold back only that far. Out that far. His knee will do 90 degrees. Let's do the other side. Front, back, out. He's got some kind of, not much hip movement. And the feet on a ball joint, so you can move this all the way around. And if you put this back on him, let's take this off. Let's say you got two tabs here, 2 ports there, and you just shove this in there. So now when he's in his regular suit without that, it does hinder. Oh, and well, you can, wait, let's look at that waist again. Can you move his waist? Oh, and he's got a ball joint right there, so that's pretty neat. But the actual figure with the back, and there's a little flight stand port. And then you stick this back in here. And so that is the actual figure of Noah Diaz in his exosuit. All right, I think what we're going to do next is some more core class comparisons, and then maybe bring out some Rise of the Beast figures. And then right there. And before we do comparisons, I'm just going to take some blast effects and show you that he is blast effect compatible. Maybe not something this big, but if you want to do that, you can. So. And that is our Noah in his robot mode. All right, now for some comparisons. First, we're going to bring out our RC from Rise of the Beasts. Now, that's the only size so far as a core class. And I'm wondering if they're ever going to bring her out in at least the deluxe class. But as you can see, they're not really the same size. And then here is our first exosuit. This is Spike in an exosuit in the Transformers movie 86. And he looks really good. So the exosuits are way back in Transformer lore, back from 86. That is those two guys. And then we're going to bring in this Daniel that came with Slag or Slug. So now we've got the whole family of exosuits and Transformers. Here's his buddy Mirage, who he is made out of. Now this is a battle charger, but pretty cool. You can still see the blue and the gray stripes. And we're going to bring out a G1 aerial bot. This is Fireflight, just so we can compare him in jet mode. And then we're going to bring in our Studio Series Voyager Optimus Prime. We're going to try to recreate that scene of him on the back of Prime at the end of the video. Alright, now let's transform him into his mode. So we get the zoom. Whoops. Alright. First, we're going to remove this gun from his arm. Okay, then what we're going to do is, right now his hands move, but we're going to take these tabs on his arm and just put them in these slots. So basically we're going to lock his arms in so he can't move. Okay? Then we're going to take this, lift it up and forward like that. And while we're here, we're just going to stick this. Now, this little hole will fit the 3mm slot like that. Okay? Come to the back. Now you're going to unpeg this. Okay, and you've got these two slots are gonna, or these two tabs are gonna fit into the two slots back here. So we're going to lock one leg in and lock the other leg in. Okay, take the feet and we're just gonna fold them up like this. Not a big deal. Spread the wings. And basically, we are done. And it is, well, it's a plane. It's a blue and gray plane. And there is talking about robot under a jet. So let's see the design. And if you really want to do this now, whoosh, he's firing. So it's got a little blue cockpit, not really a human cockpit because there's no clear glass. But you could tell this would be the cockpit. You've got cool paneling all over down here. You got the gray right there. You got the blue. You got afterburners. You got the two tail fins here and the two lateral ones. Yeah, his thing just hangs out. So he's pretty cool from the top and the bottom. What can you say? But let's see. So he's a pretty cool jet from the top. I mean, they had to transform into something. I don't see why they had to be a plane. It could have been a little car, but alright, now let's do some vehicle comparisons. Okay, our first comparison, we're going to bring in our Spike exosuit, which basically he just leans down and puts his arms backwards. But they could have done better, but that's our Spike exosuit. Daniel exosuit doesn't transform. Here's Mirage again. The gray and the blue stripes, because this is supposed to be Mirage parts. This is Fireflight. See, I wanted to compare these two jets, so it's kind of like the old jets we had. Fireflight, the aerial bots in G1, and this is the new NOAA Diaz Exo suits. We're going to bring in RC. There you go. Kind of reminds me of Top Gun with the motorcycle and the jet. And then we're going to bring in Optimus Prime, and later on we're going to have him on the back of him. So, and that is all for our NOAA Diaz Exo suit. And if you want, you'll just have to untab everything off NOAA. There you go. And then you can have the plane all by itself. Maybe it'll look better without this. Yep, there's the plane all by itself. And then you got NOAA as the separate robot. But I digress. Now we're going to snap them all back in. And you know what I always do is I always reverse transform these figures because it's always easier one way than the other. So, I mean, this guy is real simple, but I like to keep my channel consistent. So, we will show you how to transform this guy back. So, we're out of order. We're just going to move this out And we're just gonna double hinge that back like that. We're gonna take his feet and we'll straighten his feet out. We'll unpeg this, rotate this up and around. We'll put that underneath there and put that on top. So yeah, you're right, do this last. Take the wings, you can fold them down, and then we just gotta unpeg Noah. His arms, his legs should be unpegged. And there is Noah Diaz in his exo suit. There you go. And he's a pretty cool little figure. I like him. I'm glad they did it. I mean, it's core. This is what the core class is supposed to be. Fun little things that you don't want to do as a regular size. And so they did Noah as and the jet. It would have been better of a vehicle, but just not too bad. Now what we're going to do, whoops, let's bring in Optimus. All right, how are we going to do this? We can have Noah kneeling on Optimus like he's in there. I guess like that. But I wanted, oh, you know what? Wait. There is a little, oh, perfect. Look at that. There is a port that's compatible with these guys on his back. So we're going to have Noah kneeling on Optimus. We're going to stick this in his back. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the thick one. Let's do these guys. There we go. And we can have that scene where Optimus be more like, wow, did you see how quick that was? Ready? Wow, that was pretty slow motion this time. Whoops. These things. There we go. And so Noah's grabbing on Optimus, and you have the jetpack in the back. And if you want to lay him down to get the back up some, here, we'll just stick like that. There you go. And that is pretty cool. Actually, I like that. Take some quick still shots while we're here. Whoosh. And now you can recreate that scene in the movie where Noah helps Optimus Prime escape. Alright, we'll put Prime away. And that is Noah Diaz. Alright, so it's a cute little core class figure. I saw him at my local GameStop, so I picked him up. And if you want to buy this figure, and there is a link below to like Amazon or Entertainment Earth, feel free to do so. That helps me out. I don't do YouTube. I don't get paid for YouTube, not yet anyway. I just do it for the fun and because I love Transformers. In real life, I work in the forensics field, which is pretty cool myself. So I fight crime as an Autobot in my own way. All right, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this with your friends. Check out all my other videos. I got over 1,000 videos on the channel. We do Transformers, DC, Marvel. We do new toy sightings. Those seem to be the best. We do Funko Pops. I've done Legos. I've got my first reaction movie reviews up. All right, like, subscribe, and we shall see you later. Oh, you know what? There's no little... Well, yeah, that'll work, I guess. All right, Rodimusbill out.